appeal from her life in Killarney. Chumki Unnessa moved to Killarney from Bangladesh after an arranged marriage. Her husband Din was already living in Ireland, but he came back here to his homeland to find a bride. They now have an 8-month-old daughter, Mehek. It's taken me 5 hours to get from the capital Dhaka to the village where Chumki was brought up. I'm in the Khulna district, a remote part of Bangladesh. And this village, Kochanpur, is where most of Chumki's family still live.
One thing I noticed when I got here from Dhaka is because there's so few big, heavy engines and motorised rickshaws, you can hear all these bells. It's lovely music. It's gorgeous.
I have an appointment to keep in the local primary school. I've been summoned to the principal's office. Should I dread it, or will Chumki's sister Lily be kind to me?
It's a long time since I was in one of these rooms. Hello, Lily? Hi.
Hi.
Wow. I'm a little nervous. Last time I was in one of these places, I was getting smacked for being bold. You practically, because you're quite much older than Chumki, you practically raised her.
হ্যাঁ আমি আসলে ছোট ভাই বোন আমার ওরা তো আমার বাবা মারা গিয়েছিল অনেক আগে অনেক ছোট ওরা তখন তো যাই হোক আমি বলতে গেলে ওদের মানে কোলে পিঠে করে মানুষ করছি তো পড়াতাম কিন্তু ওর একটা মনে একটা ইচ্ছা ছিল যে আমি বড় হব অনেক বড় হব লেখাপড়া শিখব যদি অত মানে পারতো না পারলে চেষ্টা করতে আর কি
Chumki went to this school just like these kids, they went to secondary school and got a degree, and she says that made all the difference to her life, having that education. How many of these kids will be able to follow the same path as Chumki and go to university?
মোটামুটি ভাবে পায় এখন তো অনেক টাফ ওর সময়ে ছিল তবুও পেতো 20% 20% আর কি পেতো তো তার ভিতরে ও ছিল
I'm a bit of a novelty here. They don't get too many foreign visitors. So I'm determined they all remember the day the skinny Paddy came to the school.
Okay, go! You're moving!
One of the more colourful events you can come across in Bangladesh, or in any country I suppose, is a wedding. But I'm not seeing many smiles from the bride for the photographs.
She doesn't seem very pleased, does she? Maybe it's because she's about to marry a man she's no knowledge of whatsoever. This is an arranged marriage, like pretty much all the marriages in Bangladesh. So Chumki, like anyone else from Bangladesh, also had an arranged marriage, but hers is going particularly well.
Chumki's arranged marriage is to Din. He's been living here in Killarney for 8 years. Back in 2005, he went to Bangladesh looking for a wife.
He gave me just 3 days. So he came in my home with my uncle and they said that he wants to marry me. Then they said, do you like that man? Then that time he was handsome.
Oh, not now, okay.
So I just look at him, his face, his beauty. So I think he's a perfect man for me. And I'd love to come abroad. So now I'm very happy. I'm very happy with my marriage system. It's our tradition, you know.
Chumki is a born performer. Drama is her passion. She's co-written a play about arranged marriages, which has been seen by Bangla and Irish audiences at local festivals and even in people's houses. But while both Chumki and Din have followed their tradition, he's not convinced that it's always the right thing to do.
I think now, my opinion is better not to get organized arranged marriage, because it's nice to know each other first.
But what would happen if Mehek eventually falls in love with an Irish boy?
I don't have problem Irish boy, but I want Muslim Irish boy. I know you will say you are typical, but I'm sorry about that. No compensation, nothing without my religion. No excuses, no discount.
Cubbity cubbity. That's what Chunky was talking about. Remember she said, how long can you say cubbity cubbity for? I didn't know, I thought she was nuts. Apparently, that's what this guy is doing. He's attacking these guys whilst saying that word over and over again until he loses his breath. This is their national sport. Bonkers.
Okay, pay attention. As a raider, I have to enter the opposing team's end of the court repeating cubbity 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 without taking a breath. I try to touch one of their players. If I do, I win a point for my team. But if I take a breath or get caught before crossing back to my own side, I lose a point.
I think they're being a little soft on me, to be honest. I tell you, at first I thought, oh geez, this sounds some kind of sissy game, running around saying cubbity cubbity. It's really physical. It's like wrestling and running and rugby without the ball, and knacker playing it. These guys are really good.
My next challenge is to meet Chunky's mother. Now, I've been warned that she's a fiercely religious and determined lady who expects her entire family to do their nation proud.
Thank you. Oh my God, loads of people here. Assalamu alaikum.
The house is jam-packed, but for some reason I'm ushered into a room on my own and told to wait.
This is really nerve-wracking. Imagine what it must have been like for Chunky's husband-to-be, Dean, when he had to come around and do the deal for the marriage. He must have been in bits with the nerves. Oh. And Janara, nice to meet you. How are you? Wow, it's like an audience with the Queen. Yeah, you look like Chunky, or she looks like you.
Eventually, Chunky's three sisters arrive.
Second sister.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Millie. Lily Millie.
It's a little awkward, and the language barrier doesn't help. But things loosen up with the international language of food. Chunky had warned me that I should be prepared to eat a lot.
I suppose I shouldn't ask it here, but I feel I have to ask. Do you have a favourite? Do you have a favourite daughter? Shh, tell me this word. Okay. I don't want to make a fight. No fight. Relax. It's okay.
At last, the ice is broken. Helped in no small way by the message I've brought from the daughter 8,000 kilometers away.
Ma, assalamu alaikum. ভালো আছো? সবাইকে সালাম দিও। তোমাকে খুব মিস করছি এই সময়। আমি খুব এনজয় করছি এদের সাথে। আমরা খুব ভালো আছি। দিন আছে আমার পাশে, মেহেক আছে। দেখো কেমন করতেছে, লাফাইতেছে। বাবা বলে।
ও মেহেক কথা বলবে। হ্যাঁ, মেহেক হচ্ছে আরেকটা স্টার। দেখো।
আর মা, তুমি কিন্তু ঠান্ডা লাগিও না। ওই বাইরে ঘুরে ঘুরে বেড়ায়ও না, ঠান্ডা লাগায়ও না। ঠিক আছে? বলহর যেতে হবে না ওদের সাথে। যদি শরীর খারাপ থাকে যেতে হবে না। ছোট ভাই সবাইকে নিয়ে যাবে। তুমি ভালো থেকো, ঠিক আছে? তুমি হেসো না আমার মেসেজ শুনে, ঠিক আছে? থ্যাঙ্কস, বাই বাই।
Now that I know a little more about Chunky's mum, my fear has turned to respect. At the time when her husband died, she was pregnant and already had 5 other children. As a woman, she was not allowed to go out and work. Luckily, her husband left them a small piece of land, so they survived by selling the produce grown on it.
আমার আর কি হাজব্যান্ডের খুবই ইচ্ছে ছিল যে তারা তার বাচ্চাকে সেভাবে সুন্দরভাবে শিক্ষা দীক্ষা দিয়ে মানুষ করবে। আমি ওদেরকে যত হোক ওদেরকে আমি সেভাবে, সবই আল্লাহর হুকুম এবং আমার চেষ্টা, এবং বাচ্চা কাছেও আমি সেভাবে আল্লাহর হুকুমেই আমি তাদেরকে লালন পালন করছি এবং বড় হয়েছে তারা, এখন তাদের মতো তারা আর কি স্বাবলম্বী।
Chumki's mum, like most of the population, is a devout Muslim.